An exciting arts festival is coming to our area in April. This time tomorrow, it's a 5-day festival running April 6th through 10th, and it's made up of contemporary performances and presented by the Contemporary Arts Center. It brings together local, national, and international artists and their works, and this time tomorrow will be presented throughout the city. Drew Klein is the director of CAC's This Time Tomorrow Festival, and he's with us to tell us more. Hi, Drew.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too. So tell us about This Time Tomorrow. I guess let's start, as they say, at the beginning. Where did the idea for this come from?
Well, I've been at the CAC for 10 years now, and I started the performance program there in 2011. And for several years, we saw the performances occur over the Black Box Performance Series, which was a typical season. The performances are quite varied. There's dance, there's theater, there's music, there's spoken word poetry, new media. And we found that our best role was to bring art that was inspiring, provocational, but a bit emancipatory as well. While we were thinking about how to best connect with the city of Cincinnati, we understood that a festival would bring people to the city to get eyes on the art that's being made here. The city would then have access to art was being made around the world. It would create this beautiful forum for sharing and exchange. And we started in 2019 trying to see if it would work, and it worked remarkably well, thankfully. Unfortunately, we had big plans in 2020, and then 2020 happened. So this is our third edition of the festival and our second, I would say, full-size edition over 5 days.
So what will we see? You kind of touched on the different media that we will be seeing, but what will we be seeing, and where is maybe a good place to start? Is there a good place to start and kind of take a route? How would you suggest that we actually take in this festival?
It's a great question. And one of the things I think is important to consider is that we don't see this as an entertainment festival per se. You can find great entertainment within it, but what we try to do is be a place for contemporary thought. We see the Contemporary Arts Center as a thought leader in the city. So with the performances, I would say go to the CAC's website, read about the shows, see what strikes your interest, what resonates with you, and start from there. There's local shows, there's national shows, international shows. Of the 8 performances in the festival, 6 are CAC commissions, which also shows that we're not just a place for vetted excellence, but also a laboratory for artistic thought as well. There's some fantastic work you can see at the Mercantile Library, an audio tour that's accessible to anybody who wants to go into the Mercantile, understand more about the venue and its place within society. There's a fantastic performance about the policing situation in Brazil, a dance performance that will be making its US premiere here. And really, I could go on for days and days and days if you want to make this an hour-long conversation. But I would encourage people to go to the website and see what really strikes them.
And you touched on 2019 was kind of the rollout, and got great feedback off that. You had big plans for 2020. Most of us had big plans for 2020 and just didn't happen. But what made you decide, and CAC decide, that, you know what, this is worth bringing back?
It's a great question. You know, we've talked a lot about, you know, is it safe? Are people going to be excited about coming back together? And from the conversations we've had with artists, with audiences, with funders, people are really keen to come back together in a room. I think that the separation that we've all experienced over the last 2 years has affected us in really dramatic ways. We think that this festival is a great way to bring us together with our neighbors again, to put us into contact with new people, new voices, to begin to sort of find our way forward in the future. I'll be honest, you know, 2 months ago, when the situation with Omicron wasn't looking so positive, I had some real concerns, but thankfully the numbers are under control and people are very enthusiastic to come out and experience the festival. Ticket sales are going well. We hope that people feel safe within the context of the festival and know that we're taking all the considerations that we can to make sure everybody has the best time that they possibly can.
And let's talk a little bit about the arts and its comeback after the last
Yeah.
couple of years. Of course, the arts community very hard hit, along with so many other sections of our communities. But arts have had to really work to come back. Yes, many arts and artists got grants to make it through this time. But how do you see this festival really jumpstarting the comeback of the arts in our area?
I mean, I think that the arts have many of the arts organizations in town have done a remarkable job at sustaining an audience, sustaining a program, maintaining their staff as well. We're doing what we can. We're keeping the exhibitions open as long as we can, as often as we can. We have for the last 2 years. I think that the work that has been done online in the digital realm has been very helpful. I think that though, with performance, there's something about sharing space with people, about sitting next to somebody whom you don't know and having an experience over the course of 30 to 60 minutes. I really believe that when people are in this room together, they're going to walk away feeling re-energized and motivated to engage in conversation with their neighbor, talk about what they've seen, and dive back into the arts in Cincinnati.
So if we are interested in this time tomorrow, how can we find out more information about it?
Head to cincycac.org. You should find this time tomorrow right in front of you when you get on that landing page. From there, it separates into the 3 programs. We see this as a kind of a 3-way sort of experience where there's the performances that happen during the day. There's the late night parties that happen at the CAC and what we call the late night hub, which goes from 9 p.m. until midnight. It's where people come together afterwards to talk about what they've seen, get ideas for where they go and see shows the next days, and really make new friends. And then in the mornings from 11:30 to 12:30, we're partnering with the Art Academy of Cincinnati and Littlefield to run our discourse series, which is called the Geta Institute. We see food as a great convening tool for people. And we bring artists and academics and instigators together to talk about works within the festival and about the themes that are explored within the program while eating free Geta sliders. So it's accessible and free to everyone. We really encourage people to come out and dive deep into the program.
There are a few things more Cincinnati than Geta. So Geta sliders, that will be popular.
Absolutely.
Drew Klein is the director of the CAC's This Time Tomorrow Festival, coming up April 6th through 10th. It should be an exciting time for the arts and for those of us who enjoy arts. Drew, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Betsy.